I'm going to show you the new secret offense that Madden Pros are using to win $250,000 in the MCS playoffs. Madden Pro Abram, who's still in the tournament playing Kiv tonight, he uses the Saints Playbook. So does a lot of other Madden Pros. And today in this video, I'm going to break down exactly how the offense works. The audibles, the formations, the plays, the setups, and the adjustments that are made, what plays they go to against specific meta blitzes, crossfire, tap blitzes, etc. We show it all in this breakdown. I highly suggest you watch this entire video if you have the time. You will definitely get better at Madden from watching this. I think this is probably my best breakdown I ever did, but I do breakdowns like this every single Friday for Film Friday on my Twitch, twitch.tv/lightsbreakdowns. Link is in the description. If you are enjoying this, make sure you follow my Twitch. I do this every single week. Let's get into it. Like the video if you enjoy, and drop some feedback in the comments so I can make adjustments going forward with these film breakdowns. All right, so this is going to be the Abram versus Drip game. Abram running Saints, mainly going to come out in the double flex wild close. Here's his audibles. I was able to catch his audibles when watching this. So bunch X nasty, the Y off trip's nasty. Again, this is just Abram's audibles that he used in the MCS. Now this is the tight Y off. So let me go ahead and pull that up. So you got the three motion plays and inside zone. Motion Y corner, motion slot choice, motion mesh spot, double flex Y close, motion slot post, flood H post, Y sail, and PA snag. Okay, so here he is going to flip it. He's going to run PA snag. Why PA snag here? Because of the fact that it's a play action play, Drip is showing a crossfire loop look. And the thought process here is that if you're in a play action play, even if you send 5 out, a lot of the times, the looper is not going to loop. He's just going to blitz straight. Okay, watch the crossfire loop. The crossfire loop does not loop. So he sent 5 out, was able to pick it up. And here he's just going to dump it to the flat on a drag. Let's see how often he goes back to that, because Drip is showing a crossfire loop look. So is he going to keep going to snag? This looks like snag again, PA snag. But now he's sending 5 out with it. Okay, same thing, streak post on the left side. He's doing a speed out, streak corner out. And he's just going to hit the speed out. And again, if you look at the crossfire loop, it's not looping. So immediately we're picking up PA snag versus if he thinks he's getting hit against a loop blitz. Because Drip is not showing the tap blitz look until right now. This is the first time in this play that Drip is showing the tap blitz. And what I mean by tap, obviously engaging here, this guy could come up the gap, or he can come and loop. So now, Abram in the Saints playbook, here this is a stack Y flex audibles. But here in this, he might not go to PA snag. It looks like he's going to stack Y flex. And he did exactly what I talked about in practice mode right before I started this. But being able to take this guy and putting him on a speed out stemmed up. Even though he's not a compression receiver, this is going to be really good even against cover 2. A lot of the times, depending on how far you stem them up, will get open. Now, excellent switch stick by Drip, kind of making it a scary throw to the left side. Even though square's still open, he switch sticks to it, so you don't really want to throw it. Now Abram's going to roll out. He had a whip comeback on that right side, and a nice way to roll out on the right side to make this throw easier, because you're rolling to where the throw is. So it's just a super easy throw for his quarterback. Good first drive so far. Now again, Abram did not look great in this game offensively. I think it wasn't really... I know that the commentators really said Abram just like played lousy this game. Drip switch sticked every single route that Abram wanted to throw to this game. Okay, so here's PA snag. We are going to send the running back out. So again, the looper probably won't loop. And he's got a drag, the small post from PA snag, the deeper post on the right side. You got the whip. So just an easy play. I like the whip with this post. And also Drip's not showing the tap blitz. So he's able to send 5 out here. And again, if you look, the loop, just pay attention to this guy here. He's not looping. Because it's a play action play, he's just blitzing straight down. It's going to give Abram a lot of time. He's going to hit the whip route. Now, because of mid-zone KO, right, you strategically put all the mid-zones you can out there. even though he had a speed out with the whip, the flat was able to kind of play towards the speed out and get back to the whip. They play a lot better at times when you get closer to the red zone. I don't know about necessarily better, but they play different. It's just the rules kind of change once you get close to the red zone. Yo, what's up, OG? 2K. What's up, brother? Yo, you're out there grinding, my man. I see you. I heard you're in. I seen you're in the Heavy Saint. You in the Heavy Saint? Let me find out. All right, so he's going to the tight Y off, right? Tight Y off. Now, Drip is showing the tap look. So how does Abram block this accordingly? My guess here is it's going to be block halfback and then the half slide right. All right, another thing, commented, I don't know if it was User or T Davis, but pretty much saying like never have the running back block towards the like to the side of the quarterback. That's the way you pick this up. So it was just fluke. At some point in this game, Abram, like something happens with the running back banging into the quarterback. No, that's actually the way you want to block this. So you see how he's going to block the halfback and then half slide right. This will pick it up, and then he's got the post drag. Never mind. I thought he was going to do the setup of post drag whip or post drag pivot. Because you're on the short side, you can get away with this sometimes, especially close with a streak wheel. He's got a lot of vertical routes. He's got the post also to the tight end. So it's going to put a lot of pressure on pretty much everyone on the right side. Now also, because you only have one short route technically, you can playmaker the drag. Abram doesn't do that as much as David T when in the Saints book, but sometimes you want to strategically have your routes where there's just one short route to where you have the quick dots, you have the seam attack, but then you can playmaker the drag. Let's see if he does that. I think he's going to quick throw the wheel here. Yes, you see the wheel's open. First read, easy read. Taking it. Now, this is a tough 3rd and 4. Now, listen, if it's me, I'm going to Heavy Saint. I mean, I go to Heavy Saint every play. Heavy Saint would be great, I don't think just at all times, but especially in the red zone. He's going to be staying in it in the double flex while close. He's going to that motion mesh spot. Let's see if he actually does the auto motion or he's going to quick hike the throw. So he's got this dude here on an auto motion fade. I love that. It's going to be a good high point in the back of the end zone. If you're deeper, it's a good user catch, rocket catch route. I like that he has the flat with it too, because what could happen, especially with the safeties brought down, is let's say this dude's in a yellow, this dude's in a flat. That auto motion fade can get over the top of it. And let's say for whatever reason, this dude is going to play the auto motion fade, and this dude plays the flat. Well, now you got the tight end post with it. Oh, and I like the fact that he's doing, I didn't even catch this before, but he's doing a running back wheel flat. So he's on a post, stem down, you got the flat, and then this dude is going to auto motion, and going to be on a fade. So he can look right side quick, as far as maybe this dude on a flat, and then go to the running back. Like if the fade and this flat's not there, he can go right to the running back. Okay, so he did not block. Drip sent the tap blitz. You have to block the tap blitz. You can't just half slide or anything like that. So the heat's coming in. Now, the running back actually banged into him. Like he had enough time to throw it. It's just who was he going to throw to? This was actually good D. It doesn't look like Drip put his corners, like this guy's in a deep zone. And then if you look at the left side, this dude is in a yellow. He's in a flat. He's going to use the post. So really nothing, to my knowledge, is open at all. So that's just excellent defense by Drip. And not that it was terrible offense. It was just excellent adjustments by Drip right there. So he's going to be held to 3. So that was his first drive. We're going to continue. This is going to be his second drive. He's down 4. All right, so he's going from the doubles, the double flex Y off close. He's going to go to the tight Y off. And these are the hidden auto motion plays. It pretty much turns into a 4x1, kind of like a bunch X nasty. He's going to go to the motion Y corner here. So let's see his setup. Okay, again, he's going to try this. Now, for whatever reason, and this could be a consistent thing. I would think it's not consistently where it's going to be inaccurate. or else Abram wouldn't throw this. I'm sure he labbed this because he went to this a lot. For whatever reason, and I like that since he's so far away from the line of scrimmage, it takes him a while to hit the seams. It's just perfect against underneath coverage, cover 4, where this guy hits the hard flats. These guys go deep, where you can hit the corner out right here. It's open, but for whatever reason, he keeps throwing it inaccurate. And I'm not quite sure why. But he is able to block the running back. They're going to the tight Y off against the tap blitz. They really like the tight Y off for tap blitz because you could have really good route combos in this with the 3 plays, the 3 hidden plays, while still being able to block the running back. Okay, but always coming out in that double flex Y off close. Is he going to... Okay, so now it looks like he is going to... No, I was going to say he's going to actually quick hike it, but he's not. He's going to snag. Why is he going to snag? What did I say? Not showing the tap blitz look. Looks like a crossfire look. So, Abram's strategy is if they show a non-tap blitz non-tap blitz dollar, we're going to go snag, PA snag. We're going to send 5 out. Now, that's kind of... So, it didn't really loop, but it still came in. I want to say that probably doesn't happen that often. But the loop actually still came in more times than not in a play action play like that. If they try to go with a loop, a crossfire type blitz, it shouldn't loop. It wasn't looping prior to that in this game. Okay, so now he's showing, though, the tap blitz. The tap blitz from the dollar here. Where's this 1-4? This is 1-4. No, this is dollar. All right, so here, this is still PA snag, I believe. But he's going to go, and you'll see all the pros do this. The whip with the speed out, right? Whip with the speed out. Sometimes you'll add to it, maybe a table with it. Let's see how he combos this. I think he's actually, from what I remember, he's going to do double whips here. He's going to motion the halfback out. Pretty sure he's going to put circle on a whip, if I remember correctly. Yep. So now he's doing double whips and speed, like whip, speed out. So whip, stemmed up, speed out. Whip, stemmed up, speed out. And then he's just going to attack the seams just in case maybe it's like a cover 2 or maybe he's got this dude in an outside third, something like that, or cover 2 because what's going to stop a whip and a speed out? Well, what will stop it is like a 5-yard yellow that's going to come down on him, and then a cloud flat that will play the speed outs. If you're going to have cloud flats to both outside corners and yellows to both whips, then that means it's a cover 2 somehow, right? So that means the streak of the seam would be open. So that's a good 5th route there. Could also maybe do like a post route. She's just going to hit the whips. Very, very nice right there. So he had a yellow, but the yellow was to the DT because it's the tap blitz, right? So he's going to come, but he's not going to get all the way to play a whip route. He would have needed this dude on a whip, or he would have needed to switch stick to the DT. Good first down right there on 3rd and 10. It's a big one. All right, again, double flex will have close, but he's not really quick hiking it. David T, I remember, does quick hike it a lot. This is a quick hike now, and he again does that same concept of the whip speed out. All right, so whip, speed out, but he quick hiked the snag. Again, not showing tablets, but he's actually going to run the play action. So he just did those 2 hot routes, right? He probably did the speed out first. That way you could stem them up. When you have master tactician, you essentially have conductor. Then you whip the slot. Then he just called the play action, canceled it. Bang. No pressure coming in. Right side versus zone is fine, right? A flat and the sit route, like the spot route to 11. Not bad. Just a good quick hike play against zone. See, still always, everyone that runs Saints, other than me, I guess, is coming out in double flex while off close, and then they'll audible accordingly. Now, this is the motion angle Y wheel. This is a really nice setup. You'll see a lot of the pros running. You could quick hike this. You can come out in it or audible to it. If you have master tactician or conductor, drag him, right? Streak running back. Why is this good? Well, you got the running back streak with the tight end wheel. The drag comes and is going to play really good with circle. Corner out is a small corner out. It's like a tight end corner. Could be thrown underneath deep zones if it's hard flats. And then on the short side of the field, so you got to pay attention to all the details, right? You're on the short side of the field. I'm willing to bet because you got the corner out, what's it going to bring? Even if the deep zone doesn't necessarily play the corner out, he's probably going to play low on the corner out. And then all this route has to do is get above an inside third or an inside quarter. So I would say this is probably more of a cover 3 deep beater than a cover 4. But let's see what he throws. But that's the most meta setup though. Streak, running back, drag square. Now this screamed, and I will say, I wonder what kind of yellow Peppers is in, because he really did get out there to the right. His read was the running back, but Peppers just got a little too cute, and then he switched stick to it. And now look at this, like, Drip was really adjusting. He was doing a really good job. He didn't have a flat zone in his cover 4. He had a yellow zone. So how did he know he needed a yellow instead of a flat? I'm not sure. But that was real nice right there. Yellow here to take this away. You got a flat here to take the flat away. Now, what will be open is going to be the corner out, but I'm willing to bet, because from what I remember, Drip took everything away on so many of these plays. I bet you he switched sticks somehow to play the corner out. Let's see. No, he actually didn't there. But maybe because it's short side of the field, that is a little bit harder of a look. But I still think he has it down. Oh, no, it's just because he's getting pressured. He's looking at the running back, and before you know it, he's getting heated. I mean, he didn't have time to make his read to the corner out there. So that's 2nd and 14. All right, versus the tablets, you're seeing, like, you got to pick up tendencies, right? You got to pick up tendencies if you're a comp player going against these type of people, or just watching and seeing, like, all right, this is what they go to. This is their offense, but why? When? When are they going to it? Why are they going to it? And what are they doing in it? Like I said, every time he's showing the tablets, he's going to the tight Y off hidden plays, right? This is motion slot choice. Post the tight end, drag square, block the running back, half slide right, and you got your play set up. When you do this audible, you can make those hot routes and hike as fast as you can. Okay, motion slot choice is a really nice play. All 3 of those hidden plays are a really nice play. Now, is this when the running... Okay, so yeah, this is when he fumbles. At least he picked it up. Now, this is not an Abram mistake, because this is literally how you pick up this blitz. This was just a once in a... Like, this doesn't typically happen. It's just the running back just banged it, like, hit into the ball before he got it. But, like I said, blocking the halfback and sliding right is how you best pick up the tablets, the half slide. That is not something that will happen often. That wasn't a mistake by Abram. 3rd and 19. He's doing the same block. It's not like he's like, oh, I made a mistake. No, he's doing the same block. Block running back on the right, half slide right. That will make sure that the running back picks this dude up, no matter if it's A gap or crossfire. He's doing the same exact route, same exact everything. And he's going to hit this tight end. So this tight end with triangles route, I love this too. I did this exact setup when I use these plays. I'm going to start running this formation more. Probably do some more off-meta setups than this, but including this meta setup. The deep zones do not play this tight end post well. So you see, once he clears the DT, he's got this window here. It's just a nice throw. The deep zones are backing up. The deep zones back up on that unique route to triangle. This unique fade route to triangle. The deep zones are all back off to it. So you got the tight end there. You also would add the pivot. It's a really beautiful play, picking up a much needed 3rd and 19 right there. So what is he going to? He's going to Y off nasty. Nope. Bunch X nasty. Nope. Never mind. What's he going to? PA snag. Why PA snag? Because up until he audible to it, Drip wasn't showing the tablets. Now he is. So maybe he's going to audible out of it here. Okay, so this is interesting. I'm willing to bet this setup is not what Abram wants. I'm willing to bet he wants to streak the running back here. Because this setup, if I can get it right when it's paused, this setup would be perfect with a running back streak. He went to this play because he's going to snag when he's not running the tap blitz. But right as he went to it, Drip brought his guy down to run the tap blitz. So now he has to block the running back and either ID him or half slide, right? But this play's a little kind of empty. Like, you don't need this wheel route. Like, This wheel route only really works with the running back streak or whip route, right? Like, I don't really, maybe a whip route would have been better here, a hitch, a streak, something like that. Now, this post can get open with this streak. This streak could pull both of these deep zones kind of up where you got to switch stick the post. I think he just got caught with the clock going down to 11, and he really didn't want to block the running back, but he kind of had to because he didn't want to get screamed at. Now, Drip actually put this guy in coverage. He faked the tap blitz. So this was actually crossfire. So it actually worked out that he was in PA snag because this guy's supposed to loop and he just went straight down because it was crossfire. However, Abram did not, like, ideally you don't want to block the running back here. So did he have anything? He winds up almost scoring, but he was late on it. The reason why he's late on it is because, like I said, this post will get open because this streak is going to pull him up. Post will get open. Who does he switch stick to? He switched sticks to the safety. So right as he could throw it right here, Douglas is switched. You cannot throw that. That will be a pick. The best switch stickers will get down there. And it's so hard to read. Like, it's so hard to process this. Like, this is not natural processing. Like, the switch stick, you're throwing the timing of the route is the post. But once you see that, then it's like, oh, wait, I have the streak. But now, like, by the time you want to throw it, now this guy can get back. So he throws it a little late, and it's a drop. Like, he had it if he knew he was going to switch stick. And I did on the last Meta Monday, the art of the aggressive switch stick and talking about the chess match. So, like, the way that Abram would have to know is the next time he calls this play, maybe Drip does the same exact switch stick. Some people do the same switch stick almost every single time. The best, though, fake it. They pretend like they bait you into thinking you're going to switch stick. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But like I said, if he didn't switch sticks, that post was going to be open. So that is a nice setup. I just think you do ideally want the running back on a streak probably with that one. So now he's going to the bunch Y flex, right? And again, the benefit of this formation is the fact that this is considered an outside receiver, so you can do the speed out stemmed up. So you could do like whip routes, obviously. See, like, this is a nice, simple setup, right? You got the blocked running back. If you got to, like, block running back should pick up the crossfire, but if you got to worry about the tap blitz, you could half slide. You got the drag working really good with the dig, like the in stemmed up, and then the whip speed out. The whip speed out is Madden 25's peanut butter and jelly. Like, you will see the whip and the speed out just work so well together. Mesh that with a drag coming the other way, and you got a perfect play. But again, I mean, right there, like, Drip had a great switch stick on the whip. The thing is when you have a beautiful executed play, it don't matter. Someone's going to be open. Drag gets guarded by this hook zone coming down, and you got the in route. I would definitely advise you mixing that in, guys, because that's a really nice setup right there. You're able to block the pressure, and you got nice, quick, easy dots. I think he actually goes back to that to win the game later on, so let's see if we can remember that. All right, double flex while off close. PA snag, Y. Again, boys and girls, if any girls are in here, not showing the tap look. It's more of a cross loop, so let's send 5 out. What do we got here? Flat, double streak. He's probably going to, yeah, he's doing some more setups. Interesting on the smoke. I wonder what read he picked up for this. Maybe he thought he was going to be in a yellow and like a cloud and not a hard flat here. This is a really nice post in the snag play where before he was using square as post. Now he has him on a speed out. Speed out's going to work good with the drag coming across that way. And then you got this post, streak, smoke. So he's probably going to read probably a little quick peek on the streak to see if this is going to be open up the seam. Then in the corner of his eye, look to see if any zone is here. And then he'll look drag, I'm sure. Like drag stemmed out. So it would be streak, not there. Drag, looks like it's not going to be there. And then he's going to throw to the smoke screen. Because you see this guy's playing too far back. That's when you throw to the smoke. Actually, no, he was creeping down. He faked me out. He baited me. But clearly he's in a flat zone. Maybe it's a soft squat because he came down pretty far. I mean, look at this defense. The thing that's probably open here is the speed out. But he might have, Abram might have got a little bit tricked kind of like I did because the way this flat zone started out, it looked like the smoke was going to be open. But he'll live to fight another day. He lost a yard, but that's fine. All right, going to slot choice. Is he going to do the post to the tight end? What's he going to do here? So he's going to switch it up a little bit. He likes this as he gets around here because he did it on the previous drive, right? Picking up tendencies. Yo, my bad, Abram. I forgot you're still in this tournament. I hope whoever you're playing doesn't watch this. But short side. The reason why I did this is for everyone to learn, not to scout you. But streak, wheel, drag, post. Great wheel right there. Again, it's a cloud flat or a soft squat. Not a soft squat. It's probably a cloud flat to the outside corner. No hard flat. It's going to dump it to the wheel. Now make this a more manageable third down. It's going to be the end of the first quarter. It's going to audible to that motion slot choice again. This time, he's going to work a flat with the pivot. So, whereas you would think a flat whip would work good together, a flat pivot works good too because you could throw the pivot quicker, if that makes sense, right? Like if you got a flat, what's going to happen? A hard flat will run with him. So that means you could throw the pivot literally like before he cuts. If there's no hook zone to go with that. Does that make sense? And then he's got the drag, and then he also has this route, which I talked about this last drive, but will be good against safety and hook, corner and flat, because he could get above it. So let's see what he goes to. He's also blocking and half sliding to make sure the pressure's picked up. He's got triangle for the touchdown. So exactly what I said could happen when you got these guys underneath. That corner on the right's in a flat. He's just going to throw over the top of it. Great play. All right, next drive. This is going to be the last drive that I show. Kind of want to just do 3 drives each, so I'll show David T's 3 drives after this. Audibling back to that play. You could also, I talked about it with the other play, but you could rocket catch triangles route too for the old heads like me. Nice drag. It's a really easy play, just great space. You could block the halfback. Again, those tight Y off hidden plays are just great to be able to block the running back and still have dots. So here's snag, but he's got to block the halfback. Got to block the halfback because he's showing the tap look. But see how it's a little bit, it's better. Like you don't have a wheel, you got the flat. I mean, I guess it's technically the same thing. But that's a dot. So you see how that post, you don't need a streak on the right side. You just need the streak with him. We'll bring up the deep zones. So it needs to be switched. It needs to be switch stuck. Is that a word? It needs to be switch sticked or switch stuck. What is it? Switch stuck? He needs to be switch sticked in order to guard this. Okay, so here is, what is that play called? I'll try to pick it up quick. That is the motion angle Y wheel, in which he's going to streak the running back. Tight ends on a wheel route. Got circle on the crosser. The drag. Just excellent defense right there. And this is the adjustment that Drip's making a lot of flatting. Like yellow, flat, inside quarter. Inside quarter, yellow, flat on that side. Why? I talked about it in last Meta Monday. But when formations, you're going against formations that don't have an outside receiver, sometimes you do not need a deep zone on the compressed side. Because by the time they get a route to get above it, you can switch stick your safety or corner to play it in this year's game. So you don't always need, if you're in cover 4, you can turn that compression side into a cover 2 with yellow to the slot, flat to the corner. And I think that's why in the previous play, he had someone hitting the flat just in case this adjustment. But that's just it's excellent because the one thing, and I talked about it the last time he ran this play, the one thing was open, he was on the short side of the field, but was the sharp corner out. So what does Drip switch stick to? Yep, he switch sticks to the corner out. I mean, this game is so, like, people say this game is easy. Like, this game is so high level. With the switch stick with the best players, like, bro, there's so much going on in these games. That's why I'm really having a fun time doing film breakdowns, because just doing schemes on offense and defense, there's only so much you can do because when people switch stick, everything goes out the window. There's so many variables that can happen. So I like to break down the film. That's why I've been doing a lot more focus on that within this last month or two. Well, this last month. I like this here, bunch flex, whip, streak, wheel. Hope you guys are enjoying these, by the way. Gonna be doing some film breakdowns, not just on Film Friday, if I have content to go with it, right? So this is Saints offense content, and I'm doing film breakdowns to go with it. Again, like, he read it, Drip seen the formation. I don't think Abram ran that read flat wheel yet, but he was using, I don't know if he did this game, but look at this, going here, making sure he gets outside of the slot receiver to where you cannot throw that tight end. You cannot throw this, especially because a lot of people like to high point it. Yeah, you're going to high point right to chin. So you can't throw that. So Drip found the tell and took it away. 2:47 left. Abram is down 4. Okay. This is why you figure this out. Tap blitz look goes to the tight formations, the hidden formations in tight motion mesh spot here. All right, this is going to be the auto motion. He's got his outside guy on a flat post drag. And so remember, right? What did Drip have a lot of the times? This dude in a yellow, this dude in a flat, him deep. But what did he do there? No, he didn't give. That's what Abram's trying to catch him. Abram's trying to catch this dude in a flat so he can throw this route over the top. But no, Drip adjusted. He put him back deep. Watch. So he's not giving. So, like, he got him in a hard fly to take him away. He's got him in a deep zone to take this away. He's got this dude chilling, waiting for square. He's temporarily playing square, and then he's going to play X, and nothing's open. It's all about adjustments and then switch sticking. But this is just good defense. And he didn't even decide to play the tight end. No. I might get out leveraged here. Let me just switch stick to this dude and make sure it gets taken away. Just create your Drips switch stick was really, really good this game. Really, really good. Like top tier switch stick this game by Drip. All right, 2nd and 8. Again, tap look. It's going to tight Y off. This time motion Y corner. All right, this play was inaccurate 2 times. He's going back to it. This dude on a corner route, right? Him on an out. And then I think it's drag, post, and then blocking the running back, half slide. Nope, never mind. He changed it up slightly. So streak, corner out. Instead of a drag, he's going with, oh, why did he switch it up? Again, details. No longer doing the taplets. So if you're no longer doing the taplets, he no longer needs to block the halfback. He's going to put him on a inner. And he's got the post route. You see how that post route gets underneath these deep zones. And it is a kind of a delay. Oops. It's kind of a delay post. Stutters and then hits. Thing is, I mentioned you don't have to block because he's not running the taplets. No, he's still blitzing. So I guess you do kind of have to block. He ran crossfire. But the guy that came in wasn't the looper. It was just a DT shedding. He had the dot. The DT just went crazy. All right, so this is 4th and 8. This is a huge play right here. He doesn't get this. He loses. Well, not really, but kind of. He's going with the mesh spot play. Motion mesh spot. Pay attention to him. Right? Let's see. Is this corner going to be in a flat? Is he going to be in an inside quarter? If that's the case, he might be able to get this auto motion. And I like the stem down corner. Not fully down, but since it's short side, stemmed it down a little bit so that, okay, if he's in a flat, right? Abram's pretty much making it where if he doesn't switch stick properly, he's going to get this first down. Because if this dude's in a flat, yes, it'll take the corner, but the auto motion's a touchdown. If this dude is deep, and this dude's in a flat, okay, the auto motion is not there, but the corner route's going to be open. So damn if you do, damn if you don't, unless you switch stick. And Drip was switch sticking really good. So what happens here? Okay, this dude is strafing back, squatting. Yep, Abram's like, he's locked in. He's like, oh, I got this tutty. Because he's going to pass him. Because corner out's going to get guarded, but square is going to be open. One of those are going to be the read, but he also has a backside post route. So he might be going to that now. What does he go to? Nope, he's going to the touchdown. He's seen it. Why did he have all the time? I told you, tight Y off in the Saints book. These plays, they're going to it against the tap blitz, so you can freely block the running back and still have all the dots you need. Excellent way to add a corner out instead of a flat, just in case they run cover 4 hard flats. You'll have the corner out. If they run cover 2 on that side, the auto motion fade is a touchdown. Excellent adjustment. Biggest play of the game. Keeping Abram alive right here. But he switched sticks wrong. SYO drip, following drive, is gonna bomb him with Laporta and scores. Do you think maybe he should have caught this and went down? What do you guys think? I mean, you're up 4, so he has to score to win. It's a lot of time, 3 timeouts. Abram now, guap drive. 151 left, down 4. All the time in the world. He's going to tight Y off, showing the tap look. By the way, this is not something I knew going into this game. I'm just figuring it out on the fly. He's got the drag. Oh, he didn't have the drag. Oh, I would have got picked. This is why I do not do good in tournaments. Because I thought this drag was open. And I guess I'm blind. I did not see someone coming over here to guard it. Who's guarding it? This little sneak. Bro, where did you come from? Oh, that's his user. Okay. So, a lot of times they'll put like 5-yard yellows. They'll bounce off and then switch stick. And then try to play a drag just like this. I might have threw that. I'm not going to lie. But I'm blind. Good pivot. Again, audible in to tight Y off. This time the motion corner with the corner route to square. Half slide right. No tap blitz look. Not blocking. Cross. The loop is coming in. Loop is coming in, but nice, beautiful way for Abram to start going towards the left side because the loop was creeping. He steps to the left. He sees R1 open. He's going to throw to R1. Get out of bounds. Pick up 5. Great way not to get sacked, not to lose yards. Actually picking up 5 right there. Again, you would think double flex Y off close is the main formation in this book. It's actually heavy Saint. No. But it's really tight Y off. Tight Y off is seeing the most action, especially against this dollar. Okay, auto motion. He's got the auto motion fade. He's doing it with the flat route. This can pull down soft squats. It could be an easy read with the flat coming down. If for whatever reason, hard flat, then a yellow plays this way, you got the drag, and then you got the post. So pretty simple, easy read. Does he got the one play touchdown? No, this dude's backing off. If he had try and go on a corner route, I would say it's open, but no, he switched stick to that guy, so it wouldn't have been. But you know what's open? This post. He's going to throw the post. And mid-zone doesn't hit it. He gets it. 1:10 left. 1st and 10. Clock is ticking. Going down to 50. Audible in the tight Y off. It's showing tap look. You got to block the halfback. He's going to that slot choice play. Got the tight end. Mid-zone KO'd. And I think he switched stick to that. Like, watch drip. He doesn't click on this after he throws it. He switch sticks to it before he throws it. just yo, drip is going to be phenomenal next year. Probably to end the year too. Drip's a goon. All right, bunch X nasty. 2nd and 10. I like this play too. Just real simple. Table route to the running back. Slant. Deep dig. Sometimes it's beneficial to have digs instead of posts, especially against really good switch stick guys, because you could throw it in multiple windows. It's not just on the break and then like over here. No, you can throw it here and then here and then here and then here and then here. Definitely start utilizing deep digs, stemmed up in routes more in your offense. So nice, just being patient. Table route 3rd and 3, 40 seconds left. What's he going to? He's going to box Y off. For the money, he's going to box Y off. But he's just doing a simple concept. Flat whip. And then he has the deep dig on the other side if they play it. Oh, baby, we found a gem. I also talked about this last Meta Monday, and you see other pros are doing it as well. The sneakiest playmaker in the game. Playmaker in a whip, back to a pivot. Or playmaker in a pivot, back to a whip. You set up your routes to where that's the only short route in the middle of the field. That's what he did. He blocked the running back. He got a dig over the top. Now, the dig could work good with the whip, but it works even better making it into a pivot because he sees, okay, the whip's not going to be open. This yellow's getting underneath it. So, and he got the hard flat here. So, what am I going to do? I'm going to playmaker it to the right with Master Tactician and getting a smooth dot mid-zone KO. Game didn't want to do it because, bro, that was too nice of a playmaker. All right, 3rd and 3. Oh, this is, my bad. Slow motion for you. Showing you the playmaker. Okay. 1st and 10, 35 seconds left. Tight Y off has been working for him, especially in the second half. Drag post pivot. Gets sacked. Ooh, that's a killer sack right there. Just a shed of the defensive end. This guy in a yellow is what got him the stop right here. Because the quick read should be square. But he came right here. He didn't have a hard flat. He turned this side into a cover 2. Flat, yellow, inside quarter. So it's not really a cover 2, but actually, no, it wasn't a cover 2. He kept these dudes deep, so he was able to protect the seam and the outside deep pass, but he didn't have a flat. He turned them into a yellow. So he knew with this formation, right? Like, think about it. Again, I also talked about this for last Meta Monday. You can check out the VODs, guys. If you sub, last Meta Monday, I did 9 tips the pros are doing. One of them was talking about adjusting properly based off the offense you're facing, right? So, and I talked about it before, but like, not only could you maybe not have a deep zone here because they don't technically have a deep outside receiver, like the inside quarter would play the streak, but not just that. It's a 4x1, right? Would he have this dude on a flat? Sometimes he did, but the only times when he had him on a flat is when he did the auto motion. On the quick hike plays, to my knowledge, I don't think this guy was ever in a flat. So do you need a flat route? Do you need a flat zone, I mean? Drip says no. He's got him in a yellow. That yellow takes away the drag. This guy takes away the post. This yellow takes away the pivot. Nothing's open. Huge sack right there. He's audible into bunch Y flex. Remember, this formation, I talked about it tonight. He can be put on a speed out, even though he's not an outside receiver. So he's going to put him on a speed out. He's going to stem him up to the first down marker. Right? Is he doing it or not? Bang. He's going to speed out. And it's not necessarily to the first down marker, but it's okay. He's got a stem down post, a drag, and a streak. This streak's important. Now remember, this guy's a compression speed out. This streak will bring up the inside quarter or inside third and the outside third or outside quarter. So you got to switch stick this. Unless you're in cover 2, you got to switch stick that speed out. Now he's looking for his reads. Like he's probably looking at the drag, looking at the streak that he can throw quick. He's looking at the post. He doesn't have to look at the speed out yet. He's looking at those 3 routes first. Right? The pressure's picked up. And bang, play of the night. Speed out. What a way to go to this formation, trusting it. Right? You could go to stack Y flex to have the speed out compressed on the left side. Bunch Y flex, speed out compressed on the right side. He doesn't switch stick to it. And he does switch stick to it, but it's late. Like I said, because this dude's going deep, he's already starting to go deep. So unless you switch stick to it before his back is turned, that's going to be a hard switch stick. Because like he switch sticks to it, but look how far he already is. It's a speed out. He's gone. It's a great route right there. Gets the first down. Now 26 seconds left. Down 4. Going to heavy Saint. Nope, he's not going heavy Saint. He's going to quick hike PA snag. And this is just the whip speed out setup. And he's going to actually run the play action play. He's going to look for the speed out. He's got it. No switch stick. And that's going to be a touchdown. Oh, it's not going to be a touchdown. I forgot. Oh, he gets stopped at pretty much the inches. And now he's going to go to heavy Saint. He's going to heavy Saint. Doesn't know about the package. Actually, he's not going to heavy Saint. He's going to audible to heavy Saint, I think. I think he's going to audible to heavy Saint. If you come out in heavy Saint, you got a little bit of benefits. Coming. Okay, so Drip's like, wait a second. He changed the personnel on me. What's the personnel? Drip pause. He's like, I got to be in a different defense here. What defense does Drip go to? He's thinking. Okay. He's going to goal line. And he's going to have a hard flat here and a hard flat here. This is crazy preparation, in my opinion. Because I know a lot about this formation. The gun. I'm actually going to jump to the game real quick. But this formation right here, right? Gun you off stack. You got motion PA crossers. Is a speed flat route. So, like, I'll just show you this versus, like, anything. Let's just go to, like, any cover 3 or whatever. That tight end that motions across flies to the side. That is a dot. Like, you need a hard flat flying that way, right? Then, you got to auto motion to that same tight end to the other side. So, you have motion PA switch flood, motion double under. So, you got to worry about him motioning on a wheel to the left. So there's a lot to worry about. So what is Drip doing? Drip is going to have a hard flat on both sides. Now, I would argue that this hard flat is too close. That if he did the auto motion to the tight end, that flat would still be there. What auto motion is he doing? Is he doing the auto motion tight end to the left or to the right? Let's see. He's doing the auto motion left. So that hard flat's going to be huge there. Ooh, a quick throw. I wasn't expecting a quick throw. That's why I paused it. Okay. Looked like he was there. Does Drip go back to that? Drip's going back to goal line with the hard flats. And this is the auto motion. This is the auto motion, that speed flat that I just showed you, right? I'm willing to bet Abram could throw this and get the touchdown, even if he has a hard flat. But instead, what is he going to do? He's going to continue to roll out. Now, I think this flat's open. He's going to continue, though, to roll out. RG3 is going to win him the game. He's going to go up 3, 15 seconds left. Drip has to try to make something happen. I love what Abram does here. He's going to manually bump the tight end. Heat's coming in. He is going to pick this ball off, and that's going to be the ball game. That is how Abram runs Saints the meta way in Madden 25. Link to my Twitch in the description if you want more content like this. I did film on David T's Saints offense and his 3-3 odd defense. Clef from the last MCS, Kiv, Kobo, Henry, Dreeny, Big Tay, and more. I also cover my off-meta stuff on my Twitch for CFB Tip Tuesday and Madden Tip Thursday. Make sure you're checking it out. It's lights. Later.